We're developing knee stability, right? Most of the time I'm out in the field, I see the kids jumping around and the students, and first thing you see when they strike the ground, the knees cave inward. Now, that's very important because when they're running, that's actually happening. When they're cutting, that's happening. It's happening in every and all of their athletic movements, but you don't see it because they're moving too quickly. Those toes slightly turned out. That was fine. Just don't cave the knee and push your knees as wide as your toes. Let's go. Knees as wide as your toes. Better. Okay, so Nate's going to do his active leg raise. So we're going to do that with weight these days. While he's setting that up, I will explain. An active leg raise is designed so that it engages the thigh, the quadricep muscle, right? The hip and the quad, the front of the thigh. We're going with the bolster because for the first 10, and then the second round we'll do it without, because I want folks to understand both. All right, so right now what Nate has to do is do an active straight leg raise. Right now, before he starts, we're going to show you that his lower back is pressed into the floor, right? Super tight into the floor, no air, right? So air tight. So now I want you to keep your quad tight. Let's go. Raise the leg and bring it back down. We're going to pause at the top every time. 2 and bring it down. 3, pause and ease it down. 4, right, and down. 5, very simple but very effective. 6, now what we're going to do is stop touching the foam and down. There you go. 7, bring it down, pause in both directions. Pause there. 8, and excellent. Now we're going to bring both feet up and we're going to do the leg lower drill. Okay, so bring both feet up in the air. Notice how he bent his knees to bring them up. That was smart. Let's go. Lower the left only and bring it right back to the right and keep the right foot up, 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 and back. Right. So when the left leg's going down, you have to pull the right leg in towards you. Don't just hold it there. You have to actively scissor the legs. Right. This is tough to keep the right leg straight because his hamstrings are a little tight, but we're working on that. I think that's 6. Let's go. Ease it down. Looking good. Done. Now we have wipers. Keep the weight on, okay? You need to put the foam between the knee. Okay, good. His palms are going to go out to the side of his body. Okay, now he's going to lower his, now we're going from the right side back to the center only, okay, because we're left side deficient. All right, so let's go. Raise him up. So we want to work the left oblique. So right now, he's going to go to that direction away from me, right, and bringing it back. There you go. Now what he's doing, he's working these obliques right here. Keep going, doing a great job. And he's bringing it back, right. And he's learned, so he's keeping his feet pretty much 90 degrees, his legs. There you go. And he's keeping his shoulders flush to the floor and bringing it right back. Good. Let's go. Ease it down. Control it all the way. And give me 4 more. Good. And don't bring your knees too close to your body. Keep them away from your body. There you go. Let's go. Ease it down. Keep them in line right there. And then pull them back. Yes, sir. Give me 2 more just like that. Excellent. Now he's going into his side plank. So his side plank is going to be 30 seconds on both sides. So we did his leg raises, leg lowers, wipers. Now we're going to side. Let's go left side down. So your left elbow's on the floor. So we're starting him on this deficient side. So if we want to do a 2-to-1, we go from left to right and back to left. Now pull your toes in towards your face. You want a straight line position. 3, 2, and up. Now he's doing a side plank. Now tighten your glutes and make sure your hips are towards me. Now I'm going to show you his alignment. He's good at these. All right. So from his ankle to his knee to his hip to his shoulder, and he's raised and he's pushing that hip well off the ground. And yes, he is, for 30 seconds. Let's go. Keep pushing to the next level. All right, give him 5 taps. Let's go. 1, right, keeping that hip up top. 2, so notice his body is not rotating. 3, he is in a straight line. My man. Let's go. And up. 5. Excellent, Nate. You've come so far. You used to be raggedy at those. All right, let's go. The other side. The right side is not stable. It's strong, but it's not stable. The left side is not as strong, but it's more stable. So on the right side, we need you to raise up. Let's go. Hold that, buddy. Come on, put your hand on that dumbbell. There you go. Keep pushing to the top. Give me 15 more seconds. 4. Let's see that straight line position. And bingo. Done. Boy, you my YouTube guy. This dude can do it. All right, we got that hip lift up. Folks, this where it goes a little hairy. No, actually, you're good. On your back and foot up on the bench to keep his head neutral, because his head, that pillow could be a little lower, but it's fine. All right, now this one is more challenging when it looks for some. All right, so he's looking to keep his knee his ankle, and his hip all in the same alignment. So if we're looking to strengthen the knee, we have to make sure that we understand, or stabilize the knee, we have to make sure we understand it comes from the hip. Stabilization comes from muscles that we work above the knee and below the knee. Right now we're working on mainly muscles above the knee, the glute and hamstring. So let's go. Engage your navel first. So right here, if I were to step on his tummy, right, he would tighten that up. So he's going to tighten it up, pressing his lower back into the floor. Now he's going to engage his glute first and drive that hip up. Right, so we don't throw it up and down. That's right, give him that second leg. Keep that foot up. Keep that foot in the air. 2, keep that right foot in the air. There you go. Let's go. 3, there you go. Let's go. 4, right on. Notice how he's clicking that baby into place. He's getting a full extension. Man, I might not have to film my own videos anymore. I got a guy. 7, right on. Now let's check out the alignment. Now his foot is turned out a little bit, and you will notice that, and it's kind of, and done. So you can see a little misalignment with the knee and the foot. It's actually much better than what it used to be. But understand, if you are having your kid to do these and you see that, keep working, because that's what we're working with. It's not that they're doing it wrong. This is a process, and that's what it's going to look like. Let's go, man. All right, so he's going to the right side. This is the tougher side, believe it or not. 3, even though this is a stronger leg. 4, remember, it's less stable. 5, so it makes it a little tougher. There you go. Tummy tight, tummy tight. 6, and you only want them to straighten the hip. You don't want to overextend, Nate. 7, right, so we don't want to overdo it. Just extend. 9, right on, looking good. Elevated the whole time. 10, and I will tell you that is so much better than last week. Let's see, hip thruster. So we got our back on the pad. We're laying back on the pad. So this is still working the glutes as well and hamstrings, just slightly different angle, pretty similar movement. Let's drop the hips low. Better. All right, let's go. 1 foot off the ground. Let's go. And up. 1. Good. Let's go. 2, good. Now I'm gonna look at his knee alignment. And 3, good. Let's go. Knee alignment. 4, all day long. That's what I'm coaching, is alignment. He has to be focused on each rep and the connection with that movement. Let's go. Down and up, because we are reprogramming his movement pattern. 1, driving through the whole foot and the heel specifically. 2, right. So you can see that the muscle is working. The coordination of how they work is what we're working on. All right, good stuff, man. Let's go clams. We're going to go band below the knee, and we got 10 of those babies. He's going to put the band around his legs, both, but he's going to put it below his knee. You can do this above the knee, but if you do it below the knee, you actually help to strengthen the stability of the knee, bringing his knees inward, and then he adjusts his feet accordingly, pushes his feet outward, wider than his hip. Now he's going to push his knees as wide as his hip and hold it. 1, 2, and we're going to do that again. Let's go. And 1, 2. Good. Let's go. 1, 2. Now, Nate, I want you to lay down into it. I want you to literally lay your body forward. Now do it. And 1, right? Keep a strong back, chest up. Let's go. 2. Now you feel it more, don't you? Right, let's go. That creates a little more instability. 5, as you can imagine, when you're standing, you're very stable. 6, but at the bottom of a squat is where your knees generally cave in. 7, so we're having him to strengthen that range. Go 10 and hold 5 seconds. 4 seconds, come on. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. And 1. Way to go.